Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to my channel. Today is part 2 of answering your questions. So if your question wasn't answered in the previous video, it's going to be answered in this one. Stay tuned. Make sure you don't skip because you might skip a part where I answered your question. And if this is your first time to watch this Q&A and you don't see your question answered in this one, then go back and watch the previous video. Maybe it was answered in the previous one. But even if you didn't ask a question and you have some things you want to know about me, they're all answered in these videos. So make sure to check them out. Those questions are fire. Oh my god, but I'm excited. Okay, number one, I'm reading them from Instagram, the Q&A we did on Instagram. Okay. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, go and follow me at Fiffi Bytom. Number one, what's your star sign? My star sign, I'm a Sagittarius. Question number 2. Today there are 11 questions and then one bonus question. Question 2, how much does YouTube pay you? It is not consistent on how much I get paid on YouTube. It depends on how much you guys view my videos and how you watch ads or skip. So if you skip ads, then I don't get paid for that. I mostly get paid in AdSense on YouTube. And maybe another source of income is if, like, whenever you see I'm talking like about a business, maybe I'm at a restaurant and I mention it, or I mention maybe at a salon I'm doing my hair, those people usually have paid me something to mention their businesses. So it is not consistent. It depends on many things. So with AdSense, it is not that much. Maybe the collabs, like people ask me to mention them or to mention their businesses, that's why I get paid a little bit more. But with the AdSense, it is not much. For example, this month, we're in February right now, so I'm going to receive the money for last month in February on 21st. So it is, I'm sure it is like 100 or something, $100. I'm going to take a screenshot and then put it here because y'all are not viewing my videos or even watching ads. But if I have more views, because they even pay these days per 1K views. So if I have more views, then the pay is higher. And if I have more people watching the ads, then also that pay is higher. It ranges from $100 to, depending on the location of the people viewing your videos. Yeah, so it's not consistent. Like I can't say every month I get this amount. No, it's not. Who was your crush when you were a teenager? Jason Momoa and William Levy. Okay, next question. How do you handle fights and arguments being in a long distance relationship? It was hard for me. We broke up every week. So after 1 year, we broke up for good. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about your breakup and everything you went through. But this is going to sound like unreal. I think, yeah, like to some people it may sound unreal, but to tell you the truth, we don't fight. I really can't remember the last time we had like a fight. We're at a point in our relationship where we understand each other so well, like we communicate with each other so well that we almost never have like something to fight about. If something is wrong, maybe something, I'm not happy with something he did or he said, or I did something that he's not okay with, he will communicate with me respectfully, with love and respect. That's how we handle ourselves, like at the point we are in right now. But earlier on, when we were still, early ages of dating, we had fights, like I think like almost every month we had, not every month, but we had many arguments because we were like still trying to get used to each other, two people from different worlds. Like when we were still learning about each other, it was not like the level we are at right now. So we had many, I think I was the most dramatic. we were always fighting, and it was always, not always, sometimes it would annoy me, but most times it was just me making up scenarios in my head, and then I would get mad and block him on all platforms, and then even get annoyed when he doesn't reach out. Like I blocked him everywhere, but I'm still here waiting. Why isn't you calling? And I blocked his number. I blocked him on all social platforms. There is no way to reach me, and I'm here like mad that he's not calling me. Oh my god. This man, This man deserves an award for his patience because he was really patient with me. I was very dramatic. I think I was even toxic in our early stages of relationship, of dating. I was really dramatic. We were always fighting, and it was usually not something like that is a big deal. But we used to fight a lot. Yeah, but to reach a point where I was like, what is the purpose of this? Why am I always like dragging things? He's a peaceful man. He just wants peace, and he was patient. Would apologize for even things he didn't do. But I saw it reached a point where like I don't see a point of always bringing up fights if they are not necessary. And I'm also mature now. I was young then. So we agreed that we are a team. We are not fighting each other. We're not supposed to be fighting each other. So if a situation comes up, how can we handle those kinds of situations that are supposed maybe meant to break us? If there's a situation that is like really hard on us, we know that we are not here to fight each other, but we are here for each other. It is us against the situation. It is us against the world. We are not fighting each other, but we are fighting for each other. We are one team. We are a team like this. So that has like helped us to mature in a way that we communicate with each other with love and respect. Also, like I didn't know him so well, but now we are at a level where like I understand him so well and he understands me so well. So I don't like do something that I know would upset him. He also doesn't do something that would upset me. And in case it happens, then we communicate with each other with love and respect. We really don't fight. But I'm sure maybe that's because we are a long distance. Because usually when we are together, we are together for a few days, like 15 days. We have never been together for a long time because we live in different worlds. So I am sure that plays a part also, because when we are together, we have missed each other so much. So we are just in love, enjoying each other. But I'm sure maybe when we live together, when we move in together and we start living together, I'm sure there will be things to fight about. I know, like he maybe leave if he leaves clothes on that on the floor, and then I see them and I'm annoyed, and then I'll blah, 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 blah. Like those little things maybe. But I hope that we don't fight. I just love the peace that we have, the peace, the love and respect we have for one another. It is just beautiful, and I hope that it continues. But I know that we shall have disagreements when we start living together. Okay, next question. What was your major in college, and is it in line with what you do today? If not, why? So my major was ICT. I did IT, and that is not what I do today. Why? Because the pay is not very good in this country. But I don't regret doing what I did in college. The computer knowledge, I still use it in my business, because actually all my businesses that I run them on this laptop. I'm usually here running my businesses on a computer. So I can't say that I regret. That knowledge has helped me to work on my businesses, to work on so many things by myself. Than if I didn't have the IT knowledge that I have, maybe I would have to pay people to do some things for me. But as of now, I do it myself. So I don't regret. And maybe you never know. In the future, I might get a job that pays very well, and then I take it. Next question. What's one thing you wish people close to you knew about you? And one thing you wish the public knew about you? One thing I wish people close to me knew is I hate phone calls. People are very close, like my best friends and my family. They know how much I hate phone calls. Please do not call me. It really, like, there's a way it brings me anxiety. The moment I see the phone ringing, it bothers me so much. I don't like phone calls at all. And if it is not urgent, do not call me. And like, I don't usually tell those that are not very close, because they may take it a wrong way. So I just have to, sometimes I watch the phone ring, like I just wait for it to stop ringing. So this is so bad, because they are going to watch this and I feel so bad. Sometimes, yeah, you guys, you call me and I watch the phone ringing, and when it is done ringing, then I text you, what did you want? You know, just text me. And if you're going to call me, maybe give me a heads up, text me, I'm going to call you at this time, I want to talk about this and this. That way I will be settled. I will not be like anxious. There is a way it brings me anxiety. I don't like phone calls at all. And that's what one thing I wish people who are in my friends list knew about me. Don't call me, text me instead. Then one thing I wish the public knew about me uh, is that I have social anxiety. I can be a life of a party. Like I can be out with friends, like my church friends, they don't know the other side of me, like where I don't want to be around people. Because whenever I'm around them, like if we have a get together for church, for our team, I'm usually the life of the party. Like I'm all over the place, making everyone laugh here and there. And also like in our family gatherings, like everyone is just happy when I'm there. I know that I can be the life of the party. But I also have social anxiety. I can be there and I don't want to be around anybody. I just want to be, and this is my personality. Like most of the time, like 80% of the time, I want to be alone. That's why I live alone. Yeah, I get stressed out being around people. So like in those social events where I have to be around people, let's say if I'm at church and I'm socializing the whole day, it takes me like about 5 days to get back to normal in order for me to be okay to be around people again. I have to be alone home for days to recharge the energy to be able to be around people again normally, because otherwise I'll be stressed out, I'll be drained. Like I get drained by people's energy, if that makes sense. So I wish that people knew that I have social anxiety. You can't just say you want to meet me and then I just meet you. Sometimes it really bothers me, because sometimes I make plans when I'm in a good mood, like I'm going to meet you on Sunday, and then when it is Sunday, I'm in a mood that is not ready to socialize, and then like I just have to sit there and like regret making plans. Yeah, that is actually a toxic trait, I would say. Yeah, that's why I love my hair. How do you like it? Next question. Next question. There. Has being in love with a white man affected your relationship with your relatives and friends in any way? Yes. You know, there is a way people in, I don't know if it is the entire Africa or in my country, but in my country, there's a way people look at white people in a certain way, like as if they are superior. They are not like us. I don't know why, but there is a way they see them in high regard. So when you are with a white person, they have so many expectations they have towards you. So this has affected my relationship with some, not my immediate family. My family, they are the best. My immediate family members, like my parents and my siblings, has not affected it in any way. They are the most supportive people in my life. But like relatives, distant relatives, I would say, relatives and also friends, like, you know, like those people who really don't care about you when you're there, and then they hear something and then suddenly they want to be close to you. They have endless requests for money, like friends who that you, okay, not even friends, like how are they called? Acquaintances, what are they called? Acquaintances, something like people you just know, they just come up with ideas because they had you have a white man. Then someone comes, I'm starting an NGO and I'm counting on you, blah blah blah, because they think you have money. There's a way they be thinking that I am rich. And I will be. They think I have a lot of money. So they come with a lot of ideas. They are borrowing millions from me there. Can you give me a loan of 10M? Give me a loan of 50M, I'll pay you back. I'm like, oh God, I wish I've even never touched that kind of money. They ask me for sums of money I've even never seen in my bank account. I'm like, wow, thanks. So they have expectations, high expectations that are not realistic, and it has affected my relationships and friendships with them, because when I, like, if they come to ask me for money and I said that I don't have, they will not believe. They say I don't want to help them, so they dislike me from there, which is okay, because I'm okay with the people that I had before, and the people that love me, they love me for who I am, not because of a white man. White people are people like us. I don't know why like Ugandans see them that way. It's not nice. What was your deal breakers when you were single? My deal breakers, I wanted a God-fearing man. If you are not God-fearing, you know, there are these people who don't believe in God. You know that, what are they called? So that is like, that is a major thing for me in a relationship. Actually, I would say, to generalize, compatibility. Compatibility is very, very important to me. It was important to me before I got a man, and it is still important to me. Compatibility, like we are compatible with one another. We have many things that we are on the same page. Like we are not trying to force it. I don't know how to say it. Compatibility, you know what it means. Yeah. So the God-fearing part was very important to me because I want to raise my children in the fear of the Lord. I am who I am because of God, and I want a man who believes in God, who we will go to church together, pray for our family together. Yeah, that was very important. I have a long list. I'm going to say the most top things. But yes, the list was long, but I compromised a bit. I compromised on one of the things that was on my high top list, but I'm going to say it later. Other than God fearing, I wanted a masculine man who knows, not the toxic masculinity, I beg, no, but a masculine man who knows his position as a man, to be my leader, to provide for me and to protect me. And this man is that. I feel so safe when I'm around him. Like when he's around, I feel like nothing can happen to me. He takes care of me. My mental health is very important to him. He makes sure I'm mentally taken care of, I'm emotionally taken care of, and if I am in need, he will provide for me. The masculine, according to the Bible, the man to be a leader, a provider, and a protector. So yeah, that was also important to me. And then someone who is family oriented, wants to have a family and children. And also another part, I do not want anybody who has ever been married or has any kids. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dating those people, but to me personally, that was a deal breaker. If someone has ever been married, I don't care if they divorced or their wife passed or whatever. I do not want that. Or if you have kids, you have baby mamas, blah blah blah. I do not want that, because I want to experience everything first time with my person. Like there's a beauty of it. You are both getting married for the first time, but both of us have never been married in our lives. So we are both getting married for the first time ever. You experience it together. And then when I get pregnant, he has never taken care of a pregnant woman. It's his first time. He has never had kids. We are all excited. You know, those things. Oh, it excites me. Yeah, you know, like that was very important thing, because I want to go through everything first time with my person, like it is his first time too. You know, I think it is so sweet, so cute. Yeah. And I can't wait to have those things, those feelings with him, to have everything in our lives first time together. And even first time to do it. Okay. Oh, I feel shy talking about that one. And also attractiveness. Like I have to be attracted to you. Looks, people say, are not important, but they are important. They are equally important. Like, you know, like that feeling when your man steps in the room and you're like, oh my god. Like when I see him, oh my god. Yeah, like there are times when I look at him, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he's mine. Like he's so handsome, he's so cute, he's so, you know, like that feeling, the I don't know how to explain it. Like that attractiveness. And he feels the same way when he sees me. This man, the way he speaks about me, you might think like I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh my god. He's the mutual feeling. When the feeling is mutual, you are both equally attracted to each other. Like he thinks I'm the most beautiful woman in the world, and I feel so too. The way he treats me, the things he says to me, yeah, so that is nice. But I want to feel like that also when I look at him, and it is like that's just the way it is. Like when he's in the room, like I look at him and I'm like, damn, you know. Oh my god, like you don't remain the same when you're around him. Like you see, he's the most handsome man, and I feel it. I feel the attraction. I feel the butterflies when I'm around him. Like there's nobody like him. So that feeling is important to me. Like no matter how good you are, and then I don't get that feeling, I'm not romantically attracted to you, it's a no. I have to be attracted to you. Another thing that was very important to me, the deal breaker, someone who is not kind, was to me it is very important someone to be very kind to others, not only to me. Like I really watch how you treat others, and I really can't thank God enough for the way you created this man. He's like the most kind human being I've ever seen. Like I even still learn. I thought I was a good person, but then I learned so much from him. He's so good. He treats others with kindness and so much respect, and that is very important to me. To me, if you're treating me very nicely and you're treating other people wrongly, that is a no, no, no. Because this person, if he's not good to other people, that means he can do you bad anytime. Like if you're not in good times, he can hurt you, he can do something to you, you know. So it's somebody that is genuinely from their heart, they have a good heart, they are good to humanity, they are good to animals, they are good to the earth, they are genuinely a good person, you know. Yeah, that was very important to me. And then also I have a job. Like I don't care, it's not important how much you make, but at least have something going on for yourself. Have a job, have a vision, and then I can believe in you and support you. Because you know there are these men who I'm sure they judge us so much that women like a man who has something they don't want to build. But there are also men who don't have anywhere to start from. Like what are you believing in? You should have a vision, then have somebody to come and like nurture you, believe in you, and then you do something, make a step together, you know. But you are just there, you're not doing anything with your life. You're drinking, you're smoking, you're doing nonsense, gambling, and then you want a woman to be there to believe in you, to believe in your drinking, to believe in what. So to me, a man that has something that they're doing, has a career, that was important also to me. Then one thing that I compromised about was I did not want an American, but then this one is too good, so I compromised on that. I have reasons why I didn't want an American man, but this man proved me wrong because he's very good. I've never seen him bragging. Yeah, he loves his country. He's patriotic. He loves his country very much, but he's not like bragging, like to make me feel like he's doing me a favor to date me, you know. Like so the good things outweighed the bad part, the being American. So I was like, oh, you know what, it's good. So I compromised on the American part, and I'm happy with him. Next, the most asked questions. I think about 20 people ask the same question, and I always get this in the Q&As that I do on Instagram. So this one is, how did you meet your fiancé? How we met. It is a very interesting story. It is a long story that is interesting, that is better if we are sharing it together. Like I'm sharing my part and he's sharing his part also, because it is really, really interesting. Whenever we're talking about it, we're like, oh my god, it was just meant to be, like the way it happened. It's very interesting, so look out to that. So I'm not going to answer that now. And also when we are celebrating a milestone on this channel, so when that milestone hits and then we are together, then we're going to answer it together. You guys give you a full story. But my Instagram family actually already know. I mostly do Q&As on my Instagram. If you're not following me, you should follow me and always watch my stories. So on those stories that I do almost every month, people always ask. So finally I I think I've shared it like twice on the Q&As on my Instagram. So I shared it a bit, not the full story, but they know where we met. The full story of how we met, the very interesting story, is going to come up when we hit that milestone on this channel. And also when I'm with him, then he's telling you his side and I'm telling you my side, and it's fun and enjoyable for you guys. You're going to enjoy it and see the glory of God. Next question: who would you say invested more in your relationship? Invested more in terms of what? Because I think we have equally invested in terms of emotions and time, and in terms of everything. We have both equally invested. He's into me as much as I'm into him, so we are like this. But financially, yeah, he has invested a lot because he's the one who buys tickets to meet. He's the one who he buys me the most expensive gifts. He even gives me money. He financially has invested a lot, and if I was like to pay him back for all that he has invested in, I would never afford, because he really he spends on me a lot. He has spent a lot of money on me. I can clearly say that. I've also invested in a little bit of money, but not as much, not even like 5% of how much he has invested in this relationship. Yeah, but I think he's okay investing in it, because if a man loves you, he invests in you. Last but not least, how much is your Airbnb villa, and do you offer discounts? My villa, the beachfront villa in Entebbe, is $80 per night. Actually, next month we are putting at 100, but as of now, the bookings that are going to come in between now and the next month, 17th, they are all still at $80 per night. So the discounts, yes, we do offer discounts, but on a monthly basis. If you book for per month, there is already a 10% discount. It is automatic. So the moment you put in dates and then you hit book, it will automatically give you a discount, because I've put it in the settings. Yeah. So hurry up and book. Then bonus question is from you, Jida. Jida, I don't know why you're stubborn, but she asked, why do I love you so much? Because what is there not to love? You have to love me. I'm loving. Joking, but I love you too. Thank you, everyone that loves me. I love you guys so much. Everyone that loves my videos, everyone that watches, everyone that likes, everyone that shares, everyone that sends me messages. All of you guys, you mean so much to me. I can never tell you how much it means to me. It helps me so much. When you like, when you share, when you watch, especially if you watch an ad, you are giving me money. So thank you so much, everyone that loves me. I love you so much. And those who love me, okay, that was it for this video. I'm sure it is too long. Maybe it is like 25 minutes. Oh my god, or more. But I've answered all the questions. The ones that came the next day after I've done that Q&A, those ones I've not answered because you were late. Yeah, so thank you for watching until the end. I love you so much. If you have not watched the first Q&A, the part 1, go and watch it. Yeah. Love you so much. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.